Your person is beginning to see you in a whole new light, recognizing you as someone who is not only beautiful but also incredibly wise and extraordinarily strong. They admire the way you carry yourself, exuding a level of confidence and independence that sets you apart from others. You have an innate ability to set your own rules and trends, refusing to conform to societal norms or follow the crowd. This fierce sense of individuality is magnetic, and it's something your person finds highly attractive and inspiring. They are drawn to your self-assuredness and the way you navigate life on your own terms, not needing external validation or approval from others. This aura of independence and strength that you project makes your person see you as someone to learn from, almost as a guiding light in their own journey. They admire your refusal to accept nonsense from anyone, standing firm in your beliefs and decisions. This no-nonsense attitude signals to them that you are someone who commands respect and sets clear boundaries, which are qualities they deeply respect and perhaps wish to emulate. Your person feels that being around you challenges them to grow and evolve into a better version of themselves. They are beginning to realize that you are not just a fleeting attraction but someone whose values and way of life resonate deeply with them on a soul level. Interestingly, your strength and independence do not intimidate your person, rather, they feel an inexplicable urge to protect you, even though you clearly don't need anyone to shield you. This protective instinct is not about perceiving you as weak or vulnerable, but rather, it stems from a place of deep admiration and a desire to support someone they hold in such high regard. It's as if your self-sufficiency inspires them to rise to the occasion, wanting to be someone who complements your strength, rather than detracts from it. They are beginning to understand that being with someone like you requires them to step up their game, to become more decisive, confident, and self-reliant. Many of you might find yourselves waiting patiently for your person to fully step into what can be described as their emperor energy. This is the state where they no longer feel the need to seek validation or approval from external sources, but instead operate from a place of inner strength and clarity. You are holding space for them, offering silent encouragement as they navigate their own journey toward becoming someone who can stand on their own 2 feet, make bold decisions, and pursue what they want without hesitation or fear. You see the potential in them to become someone who takes charge of their life, just as you have done with yours. You have also made it clear, whether directly or indirectly, that you value a partner who is strong, decisive, and in control. This has prompted your person to reflect on their own life and recognize the areas where they may be lacking. They are beginning to understand that you are not interested in someone who wavers or is overly dependent on others for direction. You desire a partner who can meet you at your level, someone who is as confident and self-assured as you are. This realization has sparked a transformation within them, as they now see what they need to work on in order to be the kind of partner who truly complements you. In this journey, the Ace of Pentacles and Two of Cups have surfaced in this reading, symbolizing a promising new beginning on the horizon. The Ace of Pentacles represents a spark of inspiration, a fresh start, and the potential for something solid and enduring. This could manifest as a new opportunity in your relationship, one that is grounded in mutual respect, admiration, and a shared vision for the future. Meanwhile, the Two of Cups signifies a deep emotional connection, partnership, and the coming together of two souls who are ready to build something meaningful together. It suggests that your person is experiencing a rush of emotions and a strong desire to settle down and commit in a way that aligns with the values you both share. Ultimately, your person is on a path of self-discovery and growth, motivated by the desire to be someone worthy of standing by your side. They are learning from you, not just through your words, but through your actions and the way you live your life with purpose and conviction. As they continue to evolve, they are becoming more in tune with what it takes to be a supportive, strong, and reliable partner, qualities that you have made it clear are important to you. This journey is not just about them catching up to you, but about both of you coming into your own power and finding a way to align your paths toward a shared future. As they embrace this transformation, the potential for a deeply fulfilling and committed relationship grows stronger, offering the promise of a new beginning filled with mutual respect, love, and understanding. Over the past few days, I've found myself thinking about us a lot, about everything we've been through, how things have unfolded, and the journey we're on together. Our story isn't perfect or ideal, and I think we both know that our beginning was anything but smooth. It's been a rocky start, filled with unexpected twists and moments that neither of us saw coming. Yet, despite all the challenges, I truly believe that everything has happened exactly as it was supposed to. I've always held on to the belief that things happen for a reason, and our story is no exception. When I look back on the way we met, I can't help but feel that it was meant to be, even if it didn't look like it at the time. I wasn't prepared, and I certainly wasn't ready for someone like you to come into my life when you did. But now, with some distance and a lot of reflection, I see that there was a reason for our meeting. It's like life brought us together at that exact moment, despite the timing not feeling perfect. I recognize that now, and I've come to appreciate it in a way I couldn't have back then. Since the moment we connected, it feels like something deep within me was awakened, something that had been lying dormant until you came along. I can't quite put my finger on it, but it's as if you activated a part of me that I didn't even know existed. That's part of why I'm so convinced that what we have is far from ordinary. I believe you feel that too, this unexplainable pull between us that goes beyond the surface level, something that's much deeper than physical attraction or fleeting desire. It's a connection that I can't ignore, no matter how much I've tried to make sense of it. You mean so much more to me than words could ever fully express. Beyond just wanting to be near you or the undeniable physical attraction between us, there's a depth to my feelings that's hard to articulate. I admire you not just for how you look or the way you carry yourself, but for who you are at your core. Your strength, your kindness, the way you navigate through life with grace even when things aren't easy, I respect and admire all of it. You inspire me in ways that I can't fully describe, but I feel it deeply. You challenge me to think differently, to grow, and to strive for more than I thought possible. And because of that, I've been working on myself in ways I never imagined I would. I'm doing all I can right now to become a better man, not just for myself, but for the future I hope we can build together. I'm working through my own struggles, facing my fears, and trying to heal old wounds that have held me back. I know I have a lot of growing to do, but I'm committed to that journey because I want to be ready when the time comes. I want us to be able to come together in a way that's not just right, but harmonious, a relationship where we both feel seen, valued, and understood. I'm not sure what the future holds, and I know there are no guarantees. But what I do know is that I'm willing to put in the effort to make things work between us. I believe that our connection is worth it, and I'm prepared to be patient, to work through whatever obstacles may come our way. I know it won't always be easy, and there will be times when things feel uncertain. But through it all, I'm holding on to the belief that what we have is special, and that it's worth fighting for. You've already brought so much light into my life, more than you might ever realize. And no matter what happens, I want you to know how much you mean to me. I'm grateful for every moment we've shared, every conversation, every laugh, and even the difficult times, because they've all brought us to where we are now. I hope that as we move forward, we can continue to grow both individually and together, and that someday, we'll find that sweet harmony we're both seeking. Until then, I'm here, doing my best, and hoping that you'll continue to be a part of this journey with me. Your partner found themselves making decisions under immense pressure, largely influenced by the expectations and judgments of society. In those critical moments, they felt overwhelmed, and the weight of what others might think weighed heavily on their mind. Rather than confronting these pressures or seeking to understand their own true desires, they chose the path of least resistance, hiding. Hiding behind societal norms, hiding behind the expectations of others, and ultimately, hiding from their true feelings for you. To them, this seemed like the easiest way out. They thought that if they could just avoid the conflict and the difficult choices, they could also avoid the consequences that might come with standing up for your relationship. But there was more at play than just societal pressure. A strong third-party influence loomed over your partner, a presence that had been manipulating and controlling them for a long time. This third party, whether it was a person, group, or a set of beliefs deeply ingrained in them, did not want to see you both together and happy. They had their own agenda, one that was in stark opposition to the happiness and fulfillment you and your partner could have found together. This influence was so powerful that it clouded your partner's judgment, leading them to make decisions that weren't truly their own. It's as if they were puppets on a string, with the third party pulling the strings in a way that kept them far from you and the potential joy you could have shared. When faced with the choice to either stand up for your connection or to walk away, your partner chose the latter. They convinced themselves that walking away was the easier, more straightforward option. Standing up for your relationship would have required effort, courage, and the willingness to confront not just the third-party influence but also their own fears and insecurities. Your partner wasn't ready for that kind of emotional labor. They weren't prepared to challenge the deeply rooted patterns that had been guiding their decisions for so long. So, they took what seemed like the easy way out, not realizing that this choice would lead them down a path of deeper dissatisfaction. At first, walking away seemed to offer a sense of relief. They thought that by returning to their old world, a world built on the familiar foundations of ego, fear, and manipulation, they could regain a sense of normalcy and control. They believed that distancing themselves from you would simplify their life, allowing them to avoid the complexities and vulnerabilities that a genuine connection with you would bring. However, as time passed, it became increasingly clear that this old world was not the haven they had imagined. Instead of finding peace and simplicity, they found themselves stuck in a cycle of unfulfilled expectations and empty interactions. The reality of their choice began to set in. Everyone else was not you, and nothing could replace the unique connection they had walked away from. As the days turned into weeks and weeks into months, your partner started to recognize the gravity of their mistake. They realized that the happiness they had hoped to find in their old world was a mirage, an illusion created by their unwillingness to face their true feelings. They came to understand that the third party's influence had been a toxic presence in their life, steering them away from what truly mattered. This realization was not easy. It involved a painful reckoning with the choices they had made and the ways in which they had allowed fear and manipulation to dictate their path. Now, your partner is on a journey of self-discovery and healing. They are beginning to take a stand for themselves, making conscious choices that reflect their own values and desires rather than the expectations imposed on them by others. They are learning to identify and break free from the manipulative influence that once controlled their decisions, and they are seeking out people and experiences that align with their higher self. Your partner is coming to terms with the fact that true happiness cannot be found by simply reverting to old patterns, but rather by embracing authenticity, courage, and the willingness to fight for what truly matters. Soon, they will approach you, ready to communicate the insights they have gained and the changes they have made. They now understand that the connection you shared was not something to be taken lightly or discarded easily. They are prepared to make amends and to invest the effort that they once shied away from. While they know that repairing the relationship may not be simple, they are committed to showing up differently this time, with honesty, integrity, and a newfound respect for the importance of standing up for what they truly want. In choosing to honor their higher self, they are also choosing to honor the connection they have with you, recognizing that it is worth every bit of effort they once thought they couldn't muster.